Hello everyone, my name is Ahmed Al-Bahran.
And I am Ahmed Bukhamsi.
We are students of Jubail Industrial College.
And our major is Electrical Power Engineering Technology.
We have a question to you today. Have you ever wondered how does your alarm system in your car work? Or how does your calculator work?
They work by a system that performs calculation, which are made by logic gates.
Still not clear, right?
Well, it's your lucky day, because in this video we are going to talk about the logic gate and how does it work.
In this video, we are going to cover several points about the logic gates.
The first point is the definition of the logic gate.
The second point will be about the equation for each gate and the truth table of it.
And the third point is how to connect them and how to operate the logic gate.
Now we have told you what we are going to cover, and let's move to the first point, which is the definition.
We define the logic gate as a basic building blocks to build digital system.
And it uses the 0 as a low input and the 1 as a high input.
Also, it's only used those two numbers because it deals with the binary numbering system.
Now we have finished with the first point. Let's move to the second point, which is the equations and the truth table.
The first gate is the NOT gate. It works as an inverting gate. The equation of it is y equal a bar, which means whatever in the input will be the opposite in the output.
And it looks like this. The next gate is the OR gate, and we can represent the OR gate as a 2 switches in parallel. Wherever we have 1 in the input, we will get 1 in the output, and the equation for it is y equal a plus b.
On the other hand, we have the AND gate. It's represented as 2 switches in series, so we need both of the inputs to be 1 to get 1 in the output. And the equation is y equal a multiply b.
Then we have the universal gates, the NAND and the NOR. The NOR will give the opposite output of the OR, and the NAND will give the opposite output of AND.
For the connection,
let's move to the lab.
Now we are in the lab. Let's start our experiment.
Hello again. Now we will connect the OR gates. As what we have told you, it's work as 2 switches in parallel. Wherever we have 1 in the input, we will have 1 in the output. And now we will show you how to connect it. First of all, you have to connect the ground to the input number 7. And you will count from this point 1, 2, until you reach the number 7, which is the last one on this side. Then we will have to connect the power supply, which is the 5 volts, to the input number 14, which will be in here. And we will have to do the same for each chip of the IC chips. Now, we will connect the switches here as the inputs for the chip to the input number 1, and the second switch to the second input, and the output of them will be number 3, and you will connect it to the LED lamp. Now, both of them are 0. As what you can see, the green light represents the 0 signal. As what we have told you, when you have 1 in each switch, you will have the high output. And if you have for both of them, you will have 1 in the output.
And here we can see the AND gate. The connection will be the same for all the IC chips except the NOT gate. As what we said, the output of the AND gate will be 1 when we get both of them 1. So the first switch now is 0. As you can see, the output is 0. When I give it a high voltage, it will still 0. We need both of them to be 1 to make the output 1. As you can see now, the LED light turned to the red color. This is the connection of the NOT gate. You can see that the light is on, even though the input is low voltage, because what we said before, the NOT gate is an inverting gate. So when I give it a high voltage, the light will turn off, or in this example will be green. We have told you about the logic gate.
And we have covered 3 points: the definition and the equation with the truth table and the connection. Someone might ask why we would use the universal gate while we can use the NOT gate with the AND gate, or the OR gate with the NOT gate.
Well, the answer for that is we use the universal gate to minimize the circuit or minimize the cost by making the circuit smaller by using less wires and less IC chips.
Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe
And give us a like and leave comment below.
and share it with your friends, please.